Well, hello there, Appletinis.
Welcome back to 4 Geeks by Geeks, the place where geeks come to geek.
With the Bowser guy.
Wait. What show is this?
Both. It is 4 Geeks by Geeks Apple Bites.
Wait, what?
Does not compute. Never share screen. Dying.
Am I in a different time zone? I could have sworn this was Bit and Apple TV. Am I not in the right place? What's going on?
You saw the new theme song, and things happen when I play the new theme song.
Oh.
Today's Bit and Apple, and then Wednesday's Written Red, right? Or which? Right?
Well, it's also
FGBG
4 Geeks by Geeks.
Yeah,
it's funny because that's what we are on Bit and Apple TV. We're 4 Geeks by Geeks, and then we got Bowser and the rest of the guys 4 Geek by Geeks.
Yeah, your channel used to be successful, and the sign of the times is you're now co-streaming with us. So welcome to the loser table.
Bowser, we have never been successful. Who told you?
Oh, so I'm in good company. Okay, good.
Oh yeah,
good.
Yeah, this show is a counterculture product.
Oh, I like that. You know what? I don't want to be successful. That was never the goal. It's not that I can't, no matter how hard I try.
Dude, they keep telling me what I'm doing wrong with the show, and I'm like, look, man, you do your show your way. I do my show.
Who's they? Really?
It's the peoples. They like to go, Ralph, you're not concentrating enough on this, or you're not concentrating enough on that. And I'm like,
reaching down.
You're enjoying yourself, right? That's what counts, man.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Oh my God, you're enjoying yourself, right? Yeah. Maybe they're making more money, but they're taking their time out to do advertisements for hair plugs and all that stuff.
You can make money doing this?
Screw that. More about indie. We don't care about nothing else. Screw that. Yeah.
I never knew this could be an income stream. What the heck?
It's so funny. I see that you're on Twitch over there, and your show, the show is going over to Twitch. Feels like the old days when we were doing Twitch, before Twitch was like, we don't like multi-streaming. And I was like, well, F you.
Well, enough people said F you that they're like, oh, did we say that? That's not what we meant. Let me just rewind that back.
I haven't used Twitch in years. Like, yeah. Yeah, it was around that time.
Brother. Surprise! You're on Twitch.
All right.
How do you find Twitch? Because when we were on Twitch,
I don't remember my name. I don't remember my password.
When we were on Twitch, it was like cricket.
Wait, you can have more than crickets in the chat? Again, what is this world you're talking about?
Oh my God, I like Twitch. It's so funny because I feel like we fit perfectly there. Yet at the same time, when we were on, we were always surprised when somebody would show up on Twitch.
I'm still surprised. 6 years in, and you guys are in 10 years. Congratulations,
folks! 10 years, October, which is right around the corner. And I'll take this moment that Bowser has given me to say we are about to start a beautiful giveaway with Whamstand. Because we have a microphone. Oh, wait. Let me show you the microphone. The Whamstand microphone with the Whamblum, because you can change the Whamblum, just like that. And we will be giving this away. So you need to nominate your favorite podcasters so they get a chance to win. I'm going to do a video on Instagram and probably other places where you guys can put your nominations.
I put my name for I'm there. We're good.
Come with like a custom logo, or will it always say Bit and Apple TV?
No. I will be whoever wins will get their own custom Whamblum as well as the mic.
Yeah.
We
might need that in October. Might be a need.
I think I look good on your desk.
What kind of connection does it require?
Well, here's the fun thing.
It doesn't work.
You have the wireless mic. Right? You have the wireless mic.
It's all decorative.
So, Bowser, you have the wireless mics, right?
Yeah.
So you stick the wireless mic in here, and then it looks like a regular microphone, but it's the wireless mic, and you don't have to look like an idiot going, yes, I'm talking through the wireless mic.
Every time I use those, I feel like I need
microphone.
like tiny hands too.
Exactly. It's manly. It feels in your hand. Makes you feel all bitten.
I don't know if
Dude,
I want to feel all bitten.
Whamstand does fantastic stuff. Folks, you know what? I want to take a moment to show off the beautiful stuff that Whamstand does because they are just amazing.
Show the stand. Show the actual stand.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, nice.
If you're looking for a way to improve your table at a con or just to show off your stuff in your house, this is where you got to go. Let's see. There it goes. Whamstand. Is that the right one?
Are we just meant to go to?
I got too many windows open. Too many windows. There it goes. Whamstand. This is what they're working on recently, which is a simpler version of all the beautiful stuff.
Stacking comics?
Well, you see those little stands?
Yeah.
So he makes the stand so you can stand your comic up instead of them being flat on the table.
Oh, he's taking them out of the stands. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Uh-huh. And he does a lot of beautiful stuff like that so you can show off your stuff.
Does it come with stuff to show off? Because I have 0 achievements.
Look at that Whamblum. Woo! And the good thing about the Whamblums is he'll make whatever is your logo into the Whamblum.
I want one.
See? Beautiful. Look at that. And he's making them more custom and more custom and more custom. Because that's the new one. And here is the original.
Ooh.
With the book here. It has the Whamblum. And you can show off your book, even if it's in your house or at a convention, because it just makes life so much easier.
Are they 3D printed or what are they made of?
I think he 3D prints everything.
Ooh, even for hardcover kids. Look at that. You can have textbooks you want to stand up. He's got you.
Yeah, you're going to have hardcovers. You can have light covers. You can have whatever you want to put on this thing.
What about no covers?
Yeah.
I like my books all natural.
Dude, these guys do all the beautiful stuff. And that's why we teamed up with them so we can do this microphone thing and help out our fellow creators out there. All you guys got to do is when I put the video up is nominate your favorite podcaster so they can win. And we're going to make this even better. Whoever nominates people will be put into their own chance to win something. So, see, we're nice.
Win something. It's a surprise.
It will be a Whamstand related, folks.
Oh, okay.
I figure since we're doing Whamstand, we might as well go all the way.
Written Rit Ralph will show up to your house unannounced. What a gift.
And I'll Whamstand you.
I thought that was the rules. We couldn't say those things. You specifically told me.
There goes Son of Satan going, good evening. Folks, amazing artist. Son of Satan is one of those guys that you want to hire to make your cover, your book covers, your movie posters. This guy does everything. He can even make you into the hero.
Does he, Angel or Son of Satan, do you do like graphic comic style? Because my co-host, has always wanted to create a graphic novel about cryptids, but he needs an artist.
Well, Son of Satan, what do you say?
Yeah, we'll wait. Take your time.
I can play the Jeopardy music. No, I can't play the Jeopardy music.
Can we go back to something that I feel didn't get enough pomp and circumstance?
Go for it.
Did you say that that intro was new? That video?
That's our new intro. Yeah. I hired
crap, it's beautiful.
I hired a friend of ours, Jolene, to do the song. So it is our Bit and Apple original song that I hired Jolene to do.
Take that, YouTube monetization. Not today. Not today.
Oh, I keep waiting for them to be like, you don't have permission. Aha, I bought this.
I do. It's original.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we had to do the same.
We've had it on show before. Like someone will they'll play a video with their original song, and I already know, oh, this is gonna get flagged. This is gonna get flagged. Yep, it gets flagged.
How does it get flagged with an original song?
I know it isn't. I think it's just the program that does it. It's not the person looking at it. So.
Can you imagine having that job and having to watch every video on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the kind of work.
Like show off his stuff. I'm showing off Son of Saint stuff here. Here he is, Son of Saint for hire, comic book covers, character concepts, logo designs, branding, album covers, cover title treatments, book covers, merch design, product mock-ups, social media ads, mixtape covers, damn, movie posters, and personalized digital art. And this is one he's working on with Christina Garlic right now, the author, that is.
Ooh, does she only write about vampires? That is beautiful, dude.
Christina, I haven't seen her in a minute.
Yeah, I think she's gonna come in on. She should be back on the show because I think this book, the other book of hers releases in October.
Mm-hmm. She should be at New York Comic Con. I mean, she went last year.
I don't think she's there this year.
I'm only going one day, so.
I know Frank is going to be there in the author section. Frank Di Stefano.
Oh yeah. I saw him post on either Insta or Facebook that he's going. Yeah.
Because that's like your guy's home con, right? Is New York Comic Con?
Man, it's Anime NYC. I think it's Anime NYC. It used to be New York Comic. It's not the same.
Yeah, he's right. It used to be New York Comic Con.
I see that New York and Chicago both have the same battle ongoing in the con scene. Good to know.
Yeah, it's just like the same problem that happened with San Diego. It became like it's so Hollywood, man. It's like it's so Hollywood.
I know, and it feels cool. Like you're at these big cons. Like we go to C2E2, and it feels cool. Like you're surrounded by people. You have these top celebrities. It makes you feel like, yeah, we're not losers. People want to hang out with us.
Yeah.
But then you're like, wait, I kind of miss being a loser. Why are these lines so freaking long? You're spending all day just waiting in line to see one person when you paid, like, buku bucks to see all these people.
Yeah.
Take me back to being a geek, being a loser.
Definitely. That's what it's all about. Son of Saint is saying that he does hyper realistic stuff like you were seeing there on the side. He's like, show him rough. I was showing. I'm like an art mercenary. I get hired for all types of stuff.
Like killing other art.
7 years.
Go 13. I will take the job.
I've done a lot of comic book covers, movie posters. Yeah, he's done it all, folks. This is the guy you want to hire if you want something really hyper realistic.
See, I'm only on this show to poach guests for my show. For Geeks by Geeks, hit us up
make it easier for you, Bowser. I'm gonna take his Instagram page.
Fish in a barrel, baby.
And I'm gonna put it right there in the private chat, so you can take it.
Yoink.
There you go, right into the private chat. And you know what, folks? I'm gonna make it easy for you guys to go find the Son of Saint, and I'm gonna put it into the comments so you guys can go check out the beautiful Son of Saint do his beautiful thing.
It is beautiful. It's beautiful.
Beautiful, just beautiful. So Bowser, why don't you tell the people all the good stuff about what you guys do? That way they know who you are.
Well, first of all,
they should have watched the show last time when you were on.
Right? If you're sleeping on it. Well, first of all, it's Bowser. And second of all,
I like Bowser.
I get that a lot. Like there's no W.
It's so funny because I know it's Bowser. And I'm like, I'm gonna say Bowser.
On purpose, the slap in the face. Right and right.
Oh, man. It's Mario right there.
Well, my girlfriend calls you Wreck-It Ralph.
Actually, it's so funny. See, Wreck-It Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny though because when I hear Bowser, I think of Sha-Na-Na, and then I'm aging myself because a lot of people out there going, "What?" Yep, it was Sha-Na-Na.
Yourself, Raphael.
A group of people, and Bowser would be the guy doing the deep voice. Do do dee do do dee do do dee do do. Woohoo!
Yep, that's me with the deep voice.
A Happy Days episode or something. Jeez. Oh my god!
But we are 4 Geeks by Geeks. We geek out loud with all kinds of amazing geek guests every week on Mondays at this time. And tonight, instead of having a guest, I just thought I'd be a guest. It's easier. It's way easier.
You're not a guest. You're a co-host.
Oh, that's right. It's my stream.
Exactly.
But
we're on your show. You're on our show.
Yeah. It's tit for tat, baby. We've been doing this about 6 years. I started in my basement where we would sit on a couch and have strangers come into my house. And for some reason, they trusted that they would be able to leave at the end of the night. But then, COVID hit. So we took things more to just streamline to Twitch virtually and kind of live there for the past 5 years or so. And now we're back to being able to at least sit together. Me and my co-host T sit here on the couch and talk to amazing people, cosplay artists, writers, streamers, game developers, authors. And we've just met the most incredible people over the years. And that's really the only reason I'm in it, is to make new cool friends like all of you guys. But through it, we've been giving like lots of cool opportunity and get to be in the room in some places that we have no freaking business to be inside that room. Like we just announced last week, something very exciting, that October 24th and 25th, like he's showing, we are going to be the master of ceremonies at Mysticon in Carlsbad, California. That's a fully TTRPG con. They're going to have guests, bands, custom ale, and just actual live plays all weekend long. And of course, for us, that's like our bread and butter. So we'd love
that's
we can be there.
more than bread and butter. That's like dreams and fantasies and geekdoms.
Sounds like a total blast, to be honest with you.
Shoot, yeah.
Well, get on a plane, fly your butts out there, come hang out with us.
Custom hill, that sounds good.
We've been trying to get to California for a while.
And Carlsbad is like a little north
there. That stops.
Especially now with the planes, I'm a little nervous to get on one, to be honest.
I think we've reached California once, and it was for Kamikaze Con when Stan Lee was still doing Kamikaze Con, and that was Cadma that we went out there. Her and her actress self, I should say.
That's the place.
And that's actually from speaking of 10-year anniversary. That was our first year. That was one of our first events. Was Kamikaze Con.
All the way out there in California, and it's all been downhill ever since, huh?
Oh, definitely.
Can relate.
Oh man!
The problem is just cons in this area, let alone going out to California. It's just unbelievable,
dude. The amount of cons that we have here in the New York area. We just finished 3 months of back to back cons.
Now, when you say out there in New York, like clearly statewide, but like where you're at, are they like tightly knit? Like are you near the city?
They're within 30-mile radius of each other.
Yeah,
I am.
It's the whole tri-state area. It's Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania. So that's a lot of events. That's a lot of events.
Because around me, we've got one local one that's small. It started a few years ago. We like to support it. But then anything bigger or worth going to, I suppose, is like Chicago or up in Michigan or down in Indianapolis. We're like on the state line of Michigan and Indiana. Michiana, if you will.
Michiana.
It's literally what they call it. Like, hey, Michiana on the news. It took me way too long to realize that it meant Michigan and Indiana. It's one of those words that you hear for your whole life and you just forget that it has a meaning.
Oh, we do that all the time.
But yeah, we're in our new studio. Really excited to have a common space where we make content, play D&D together in person, and sit on a couch, a blue couch. And yeah, it's just like a dream.
I gotta say, we having a studio sounds like a great idea. And you can just see it now. Bit and Apple TV, all from the studio, live from New York.
Yeah, you guys really have.
I don't know if we can all 4 of us together in the same place.
I think there's some restraining orders that would be breached in that case.
Probably.
Yeah.
How's it feel to have a studio? Because you guys were started off that way, like you were saying earlier. So how's it feel to be back together in a place?
It feels like we're coming back home, to be honest. Like this is where, not this basement physically here, but like the idea of this was always the goal from the start, and we were able to do that then. And then it, just like everything else with COVID, it just took it completely off the rails, which we punted and it opened up new doors in other ways. But we lost that one thing that we were super excited about having, which was like a common place for people to sit down together. So hopefully we'll be able to get back to having some in-person guests. But also through these platforms like StreamYard or what we use Talk Studio, we can talk to people all over the country, like we're talking to you right now.
Exactly.
Which has some drawbacks when you're only inviting people to your basement. Not everybody's going to travel the country for your basement.
That is true. Some people do it, but but then other people need incentives.
Bozer, how are you not wearing a mask by doing all this painting? I'm like, look at this. You're in a basement and you're like spray painting with an air gun.
You know what?
Are you like killing brain cells here at the same time?
You have to have brain cells to kill in the first place. No, my blue boogers afterward told me, "Hey, you probably should have wore a mask." But in my day-to-day, I work for a theater company, and I do the scenic painting, and so I'm just used to it. Like it didn't even cross my mind. But that's usually more in a slightly ventilated warehouse, unlike the small basement room, which I'm in now.
So basically, whatever brain cells receptors before are now dead, so you don't have to worry about. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I find that I've got a lot less stress in my life all of a sudden. I don't know why. I used to think I was forgetting something. Now I don't even remember what I was forgetting. It's working out.
So I know you cover a lot of almost all things geeks like we do, but it looks like your base seems to be like the TTRPGs.
Lately, it feels like that's kind of where we are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we just have like the finger in the pulse of the moment, or it's because it's my new obsession, and I just get really excited. And T has a long background in it, and so the more that we can get ourselves plugged in it, we just love it. But I get excited about everybody that I get to meet because I like to say T is the brains. I'm just the hype man. I don't know anything of what most people are talking about, but I'm excited about it. And I just really love to hear about people's processes and how they came to craft their art and like what the motivation behind it, what they aim to achieve with it. Because I also have like a marketing background, so I'm always curious about that kind of thing. But we really just like you guys do, we have to support each other in this scene. It's almost like the bigger it gets, the more it feels like we have to fight to keep the core of what this community is about intact. Because it just becomes like so commercialized and so like all about social media and the algorithm that it's easy to forget that it's just an escape.
I know that guy.
DM Ray.
He's a great guy. Good book.
Yeah, remind me of the book. It was so long ago. That's it.
Caps, right?
Yeah, super cool.
Mad Caps. How can you forget Mad Caps?
Because I'm bad at my job.
Don't worry about it. I forget a lot of things.
It comes from spray painting your basement with a mask.
To be fair, it was not spray paint.
Both, I completely agree with you.
Water-based.
Like I was telling you before, I'm constantly getting this "I'm doing it wrong" type of thing, and I'm like, dude, I do what you want to do. I do what I want to do. My show is about all things geek. I'm not gonna focus on one thing. If I want to do TTRPGs, I can do TTRPGs. If I want to do video games, I can do video games. If I want to do comic books, I can do comic books. If I want to do cosplay, I can do cosplay. If I want to do acting, I can do acting. If I want to do writing, I can do writing. We have so many things that we like. Why do I have to focus on one thing?
Pop off. Because really, it's those people that are telling you to niche down that probably have successful businesses. Like the core of like my show, and I feel safe to say the core of your show is we're doing this because we enjoy it.
Yeah.
And the minute that it becomes a job, it no longer feels like fun. Like I'd love for it to get success purely because people like hanging out with us and like what we're doing, not because we pigeonholed it and like forced it to fit like a business. If it makes money one day, awesome. If it doesn't, great.
I gotta say, like, I get the same feeling from you watching you at the cons that we have at the cons. If you see the opening, that's us at the cons just geeking out, having fun. And we always try to make sure that we have some kind of fun at these things, because if we make it into a job, then it turns into something.
And I think I fell into that trap early on. Like I really wanted to succeed, and I woke up thinking about what we should be doing next, and everything's content, and it's so easy to get burnt out. And I will say that I think we've lost a few co-hosts over the years for that very reason. And I've seen what burnout does, and it doesn't get us anywhere closer to the goal. It just forces us all to take a step back. So I've always been focused now on let's just make it fun. If it's not fun, it's not worth doing. And if we're having fun, then it will succeed on its own if it needs to. But we're having a good time anyway and meeting cool people along the way. So what the heck?
On YouTube, heavy spoilers, like the guy who running, he kind of had a little bit of a breakdown, but he was saying that, yeah, man, that so much to the point they had to get therapy because he's like, yo, this crappy movie that it sucks. I know it sucks. I know I can make a video and I know it's going to get like a whole bunch of views, wherever, but I don't enjoy it. I'm not going to enjoy talking about it. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not healthy, you know, you got to do the things that you love, man. You know, I think people respond to that also, you know, they see that you're doing something that you love other than, oh, I'm just doing this to, you know, I mean, I see videos all the time. I see videos all the time. Like, they'll be like, this is the worst comic book I have ever read. I'm like, dude, this is far from the worst comic book that exists. But you say that so people could just get clicks.
Yeah.
You know, bullcrap. Like, come on, man. Like, so.
Well, can I ask a personal question, Bozer?
Yeah.
You're married, right?
No.
No? Your girlfriend?
Well, I guess we'll put all out there. Was married, no longer.
The only reason I say is because at least you got your basement cleaned up now. You made like a functional space for it. And that's going to make your significant other, you know, somewhat happy, right? That's really the whole point of what I was trying to get across. I'm sorry to be so personal about this.
No, it's fine. Authenticity, that's what it's about, right?
Exactly.
It gives you a good excuse to get your basement in order when you're like, you know what, that could be, though, is a really sick studio. So this
mine's a disaster area, so it's okay.
Are you in your basement right now? Because that
no, I'm in my office. So
okay. Yeah. Well, at least you have that spot.
Yeah.
But this place is going to continue to evolve, as you can see in another. The walls are still white on the sides, but when it pans out, it just looks like I got bored and stopped painting in the middle of the wall.
That's awesome, though.
Why don't you finish it?
Great.
Do you have like an area? Do you have like an area for guests you can talk to?
Do I have a what?
Like an area for the guests you can speak to, like to have live interviews in the studio?
Well, we haven't had a live one yet. Like this place is super new. So our first step is at least T and I being able to sit next to each other in the same
Which
room.
I saw you do already. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, right? We are actually friends.
That's what it looks like right now. It looks like you're sitting one way, and then if somebody was there, the camera would go the other way. Like, well.
But I think in the future, we'd have to kind of spice up how that might look, like maybe get another chair over here, put us at an angle, get a separate camera.
Yep.
Yeah, it's totally workable.
It's so funny. I'm happy you're saying that because I feel like people don't think about any of this stuff when they're watching these shows. Sometimes it's multiple cameras, multiple angles, especially in an interview type of show because you want a camera pointing at the guy, you want a camera pointing at this, you want a camera that's showing all three of you.
Yeah, we used to have, even in the early years, we had an old camera set up like kind of at us, and then we had a separate just iPhone, I think, pointed at the guest, and we recorded it all and stitch it together.
Yep.
And put it just solely on YouTube. We weren't even doing it live then, but the live is definitely an interesting feature.
Well, you'll hear from people like they make like these 15-minute videos in the editing, and the editors will tell you have no idea the hell that people.
No idea.
It looks like so simple. It's not.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
no idea what they go through with the editing. So
editing is the bane of my existence because that's partly what I do for work. So then when it comes to doing videos for us, I'm like, I don't want to edit it.
Oh, definitely. That's how we ended up with Nat because Nat was like an intern who came in to help me with the editing, and then he became part of the family.
He's like, if I'm doing all this work, I better be getting my face up there.
Good kid, great editing. He's the one that put the video together for the song, and he did it for the other song too as well. He's good with his edits.
Clearly,
so if you need to hire him, talk to Nat.
I'm here to swipe your whole team, man. Next week is going to be Rip Bozer and Tony and Herbert. So you guys been doing this for 10 years. How did this first get started?
So here's the story of a lovely lady. Oh, no. Here's the story. So 10 years ago in October, We were at New York Comic-Con doing this for somebody else. And at the end of it, we got together and we were saying, why don't we just do this for ourselves? And we got the group together and we started off Bitten Apple TV. And that's the origin story of Bitten Apple TV. But we started off Bitten Apple TV as a group of people doing different shows. But you all know what happens when a group of people working together. People drop out.
They hate each other.
So what ended up happening was we ended up with 2 shows, which was with the Written Writ and Cadma, and everybody else kind of faded into obscurity. And the first 2 shows were pre-recorded. I had my writing show. Cadma had her show, whole show about her crazy life, or her actor's life, or whatever you want to call it. And those were the 2 shows. And if you go back, you can see a lot of interesting stuff of early episodes of the Written Writ being not what it is now.
Isn't it so cringy to look back at like your original content? I think we need to do that, each of us on our own shows. Just like tonight, we're taking a look back just to see how far or not far we've come since.
I have a feeling in October for our 10th anniversary, we're going to be doing something.
Should.
We're going to have guests from 10 years ago. We're going to have we're going to show off things from 10 years ago.
Great idea.
Oh my God, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, it's October, New York Comic-Con, 10 years. It's going to be a fascinating October, and October will be when we tell the people, when we do the spinning of the wheel and see which podcaster wins and which audience member wins the separate things. And I can tell you this, folks, the more people that are out there nominating, and the more chances of more than one person winning in the audience side of this.
Who are the nominees?
Right now, nobody. Until I put the video up, we'll see.
So wait, when you get nominated, you become a pie on the wheel?
Yep.
If I get more nominations, does my pie get bigger?
Ooh, that's a good way to do it. I like that.
I'm just trying to win.
Well,
I'm getting at ground level.
I really want the Whamstand to myself. Can I conceive of a podcast and be included in the mix?
Just create your own channel, Paul.
I feel like I just started a fight now.
I'll nominate you if you nominate me.
I already did. Bozer, I got you covered. You're good. I told you that at the beginning of the show. So
Perfect.
we're all here, raising ships up in the harbor. So that's what we're doing, right?
See,
That is
folks,
the thing,
this
though,
is how
right?
good Whamstand is. Everybody wants it.
Yeah, I just want to hold a mic with my FGBG logo on it. That'd be
Oh,
sick.
dude, yeah. When I first held this mic with the logo on it, it was an amazing experience. And it's funny because we already have a regular mic that we used to use for the 35mm camera that has our name on it, but I feel like this one stands out more.
It wham stands out more.
Oh, definitely. See, Wham stands. I like what you did there.
All
See,
right.
Whamstand needs to hire you for commercials.
Higher. That's a new word. What does that mean?
It's so funny. I say that all the time, and then somebody goes, "Hey, Ralph, can you help me out?" I'm like, "Sure, no problem."
For free? Okay.
I don't even think about it.
So
Next thing you know,
Tony and Paul, were you part of this conception of Bitten Apple from the start?
Ooh, I came on during COVID, so, and I've always been writing for them. I writing. I still write pieces for the Bitten Apple. Like I would do it on my own page, Facebook, because I just like to write a lot. So, and he would share my stuff, and eventually I started writing, and then I came on during COVID. Like it was like right after Anime NYC. So whatever COVID that was, I'm having an anniversary because Anime NYC just passed.
Uh-huh.
So 4th or 5th anniversary, yeah. But I've been on since then, yeah. So, but I wasn't on the beginning. Me and Ralph have known each other since we were kids because our parents were friends. So,
That's cute.
our fathers were together in a merengue band
mhm.
in the 70s and 80s.
Sick.
And then we whatever, we had our lives, we moved apart, and then we used to live like a block away from each other, and then I moved all the way to Staten Island, and then still had to come to Staten Island for stuff like what, Ralph? And that's like how we kind of like started reconnecting. So yeah, I would see Ralph.
He's not kidding. He's like far away now, and I see him more than I see over here.
Isn't that how it always goes?
Yeah. So
You see the people you choose to, and now you just became the choice.
Yep.
Good for you.
And Paul's a recent acquisition.
No, I'm just a leech. I met Ralph at Oregon State Comic Fest last year, and I haven't detached myself from him yet, so we're okay.
I think that's a sign of success, Ralph, is when you just show up to things and people are like, can I do what you do?
It's so funny because we'll have guests on and we click and we meld, and then I go, you want to be a co-host? And that's how I built our menagerie of people who are on the show.
I think I'm too much of a control freak to be just like passing out co-host titles to everybody.
Like the first time you just had me on just to talk about anime NYC, and I know that first video, like my face is like the whole video. I didn't know what I was doing. It was like I think it starts here and ends on my chin. I didn't know what I was doing, but for some reason they asked me to come back. I don't know why.
And now we're all 5 feet from the camera.
Yeah,
we've all lived those
nightmares. You start to learn stuff.
Oh, man. Remember before when I was on my computer and it would die on me and I would get thrown out of the show every single time until
it was funny because Roaming Tony's name is because I could barely find him in New York Comic Con. And then it was Roaming Tony because he would be thrown off on the show.
Oh my gosh, it was like every
technical difficulties. They are my co-host.
Mm-hmm. We were just talking about that before in the green room before the show because we had a little. I thought we were gonna have a repeat of the mute again.
Was that the last time with me and you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had a different camera.
Right.
And it would whatever program I was using hated it. And after like 2 minutes, it would just freeze. And I try to keep it in a pleasant position. I've since got a new camera, as you can see.
It looks good.
I'm moving in real time. Wow.
What kind of camera did you get?
I don't know, some e-meat shit I found on Amazon. Seemed like I had some good reviews. I don't know, research, what's that? But I've been happy with it. It's got some depth of field in it. It's got them so like you can fix the saturation, brightness, contrast, which I didn't know the first time I plugged it in, and I was like, this looks horrible. And then I found those sliders, and I'm like, oh, okay.
It's so funny because at first, I've had that happen to me a couple of times when I'm like, oh my God, why did I buy this crap? And then, you're the crap because you didn't figure it out.
Oh, it's a me problem? Oh, I should have known. It's always a me problem.
So, Paul, why don't you tell the people all the good stuff? Tell them who you are, and this will explain how we met and what happened.
Well, I'm Paul Hebert. I'm the creator of Time Enforcers. Nice to meet you, Bozer. Really a pleasure. Basically, Time Enforcers is a role-playing video game, interactive digital comic that makes learning history fun. And this idea came out of COVID after I saw the experience that my son was going through with education and how it just really was a chore. And I wanted to make history something less of a chore, so I've gamified it. And episode 1 is currently available on the app stores. It takes place in feudal Japan, so you learn all about the samurai and the cool horses they rode. And not many people knew that samurai warriors were horseback warriors, excuse me. So it's pretty cool in terms of finding out, different facets of history that people may not know about. But it's all based on a science fiction travel back in time type of scheme where the evil mastermind Chronolith is looking to disrupt all manner of time, space, and reality. And so it's up to the Time Enforcers to stop him. And while you're in the process of trying to stop him, you learn a little bit about history as you go along. So that's really the premise for Time Enforcers in terms of why I came up with the idea. And I just like history. I mean, I like researching this stuff, finding out about all new characters, and then trying to put it into a narrative where it's fun for kids to learn about it, but also have a good time playing at the same time. So episode 1, like I said, is on the App Stores. It's actually doing pretty well in terms of reactions. People are liking what they see. Game is selling, which I'm surprised. It'd be great if it's selling more, but that's okay. I mean, it's my first stab at programming, first stab at game development, so I'm pretty happy with what came out with the first iteration. We're currently working on episode 2 now, which is going to feature Amelia Earhart. And if you're fans of Galaga from the 1990s and the space program of blowing up alien beings in space with a ship, you'll actually be flying Amelia Earhart's Lockheed version 6 3D plane as opposed to a 5B Vega. The Vega is actually a 6 3D, so it can travel to the temporal time dimension, so you can fight off Chronolith and all his evil beings of of Nemesis. So it's really a lot of fun. It's really meant to be, a learning opportunity, but it's meant to be a fun time as well. So that's how I looked at history growing up as a kid. I really liked learning about the subjects and didn't really find them to be a chore. And I found making learning a chore makes it not really worthwhile. So that's really the whole premise of Time of Forces, is make it fun. We'll also be featuring other characters in the game. For episode 2, we're going to be featuring Togo, who is a sled dog that ran the 1925 Serum Run in Alaska. He was actually the winner of our contest last summer, so a lot of people chose him as being the next character, so he'll be featured in the episode. And we have a new character that we've introduced as well. His name is Detective Nick O'Time. He's actually based on the inspiration of characters from the 1930s and 40s of like the film noir, Sam Spades, Philip Marlowe's, and Johnny Dollar. So Nick is all done in black and white. He's all grayscale, and so he's going to actually, anything he touches in color is going to turn to grayscale as well. And that's
cool.
Ralph holding up the Nick magnet that we created. So he's got a lot of really interesting comments about this character. I think because he's so different from all the other characters that I developed for this game.
Spider-Man noir.
Yeah, film noir. Love it. He's got a really dark aspect, but he's a good guy when you get right down to it. That's what's great about Nick. So
when you're like hoping people pick this up on the App Store, how would an entire school or a grade kind of get behind this?
Ah, that's a good question.
That's a great question. So what I'm developing in conjunction with this is a core curriculum that will feature different study guides for kids to actually go through this. And the way I envision it is you'll have what's called a mission packet, which is actually going to be a weekly journal that kids will be able to record their findings and research in terms of characters that they want to personally investigate in history. So I think a large problem with the curriculum nowadays, kids are being force-fed, certain historical subjects, and they have to, essentially view what the teacher or the curriculum says they need to view. My mindset is, let's choose an era of history, and here are like 5 different characters that you can research and find out about. If there's someone else you want to look into it, then so be it, go for it. Because I don't think there's no insignificant character in history. Everyone should be featured. It's just what I found out doing this project was really seeing how important some people truly are and what they did, and they're highly overlooked only because the curriculum is saying they're not giving enough notice. So,
right.
But I'm totally on board with that, Bozer. I'm actually attending EdTech Week in October. It's October 20th to the 23rd. We'll be tabling there, but we're going to be featuring our curriculum at that time. And then we're also attending the NJEA conference in Atlantic City in November, and we'll be tabling there for 3 days. And again, these are all educators I'm trying to get in front of, and then hopefully build a curriculum, because ultimately that's where I see this going. Not only for junior high students who, I think would be great for, having this type of vehicle to actually learn history, but I look at this being like a capstone project too for high schoolers, where they actually can, develop their own characters for the game, create their own game episode, and then have it published. So that's something that they can actually put on their resume for college. Working as a team in post-production and, time management, the whole good stuff. So I think there's a large opportunity for kids to learn at all different ages, as well as have some fun just playing their own. So,
well, I also work for an arts integrated charter school. So once you have that developed, let me know.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I have the curriculum. I'm working on it now. I got it flushed out. I just have to compose it together. I mean, I really want to make this fun. So this, like I said, the study aid is going to be a like a mission briefing tablet that is actually going to be a weekly planner. So you go through, it'll pose questions for the kids as they go through the program, but ultimately they'll have to present to the class at the end of the semester. So basically they're going to catalog everything as they go. And then that's really the whole core for doing these type of presentations is the content, right? Where you're doing the content as you're going through and doing the whole core curriculum, all you got to do now is take what you've written down, throw it into a presentation, and there you go. It's all set to go. So it's not like you have to create something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. That's super cool. Okay, that's my next guest I'm poaching for my show.
There you go.
Thank you.
I met Paul at Garden State Comic Fest, and I was like, family member right there.
No, I mean, we've just had a great connection, Ralph and I. It's just he loves history. He has a great story about history. I think whenever I meet either family members, like a parent, or an education professional, they just really love the idea and the concept of this. It's really everything is like STEM, which is important. Science, technology, mathematics, which is great. But, I think the humanities are really getting left behind in a lot of ways. And what people don't realize is the humanities have STEM involved. I mean, every character that I've developed for the game has some sort of historical reference to someone in the past. So C.T. Haugens, who I dress up as at all the Comic Cons in cosplay, was actually based on Christian Huygens, who was a Dutch astronomer and a engineer physicist in Holland in the 18th century. He actually invented the pendulum. So it's just like, it's all that type of stuff that the history is embedded into the game, and whether you learn about it, being force-fed by the Inquisitor throwing questions at you, or it's just, somehow mentioning a character name, I really want to hopefully spark a curiosity with the kids to want to learn more. And so that's really the whole point, is just have Time Enforcers be like a springboard for kids to want to go on their own and find out what these characters, who they truly were. So
that's super cool. Anytime like anybody can create a curriculum or some sort of gamify education, I am all about it.
Yep. It's
Seriously, I'm going to hit you up and you're going to come talk about that
I'm following you on Instagram. So we're so just follow me. That's great. Yeah. I am everyone I talk to about this, it's like eyes go wide, because I say, like, interactive digital comic, role-playing video game, I can see this starting to go to sleep. But then I say where it makes learning history fun, it's like, boom, I see like white eyes appear. And like, I think people really appreciate the fact that, this is something that can be important. And it's really my goal to at least get at least one kid interested in learning more about history. That's really the ultimate goal, is get kids learning about history. Because if you don't learn from the past, you're just going to be doomed to repeat it. And it's just stupid. I mean, a lot of stuff going on today. People just don't know what the past is. And
I'm glad we learned that lesson today.
Keep doing the same crap over and over again, So
do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Do it again. Yeah, no. Done it once already. You have to go down that road. Let's do something different.
Dude, it always reminds me of the
fake history.
When Bart is touching that thing and he keeps touching it and he never stops touching it. And that's what people remind me of. Like, I don't learn my lesson.
Hard ways only.
Yeah, it's cool. To your point, Bose, it's just we got I signed up for this organization called Fractured Atlas, and what it is, it's a nonprofit that supports the arts communities. And what you do is you sign in as a fiscal sponsor, and you're able to accept tax deductible donations for your program. But everything's funneled through Fractured Atlas. They're the 501(c)(3), and then when the money comes in, it's kind of like a Kickstarter. They take 8% off, and then they give me the money after the donation comes through. And so the way I look at the education program aspect of what Time Enforcers is, outside of the App Store and all the clothing that I've developed and all the little fidgets I developed, is really providing that support so I can get other creatives as well as voice actor talents as well as musicians on board to help build out the whole curriculum product, which is ultimately what I'm looking to do with that. So
good for
you. Who doesn't like a good role-playing game?
Yeah, I still like to. I mean, my Galaga is like, I'm showing people the Galaga experience with the Amelia Earhart playing. It's just like, wow, this is awesome. So I keep breaking through barriers in this thing. It's just I didn't realize how complicated this programming was for this type of development, but I'm loving it. It's looking so cool right now. So I can't wait to share it with you guys. I'll hopefully next couple of shows I'll have more of a demo I can put together as a video, and then you present it to everyone. So,
oh my God, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. That's C.T. Haugens. I get confused with Doc Brown and Albert Einstein, or the Nutty Professor, but no.
Or my dad, actually.
I didn't hear that one yet. I'll add that one to the list.
My nieces call him like Grandpa Einstein.
Grandpa Einstein.
The thing is, that freaking wig gets so hot. It's like Ralph, Ralph will just say it's like, yeah, everything starts to melt off me. I have like the eyebrows and the mustache, and they just start falling off because everything's coming off with the sweat. It's so funny.
You need to try Prosaid, the makeup.
Yeah. Well, the problem is I'm afraid it's just gonna get too hot. I'll pass out then.
It won't come off. Traps in your heat.
Yeah.
It's not cosplay if you're not uncomfortable.
I gotta agree with that.
Especially the wigs, man. You get halfway through the day and you're like, you know what? I look good. I could do this. End of the day, it's like, why? It's squeezing more and more and more and more and more, and it feels like your head is gonna pop.
Yeah.
After 8 hours in a wig.
It's like, yeah, Ralph's like, let's do the after party. It's like, I'm not doing no freaking after party. There's no way I'm gonna go pass out at home.
That's why we have a night look. You change it up.
Now, I think what I need to do is develop like a Jimmy Buffett character, so that way I can wear shorts and the Hawaiian shirt. I'll be good to go.
Yeah,
great. Yeah.
See, look, he looked better here with the shorts, and he always looked like the professor from Pokemon because he was wearing something else before that.
Professor Oak? Does he wear shorts?
That was a funny thing, like at Anime NYC. So this Japanese band Jam Project, they were there, and they asked them like, "What do you think about New York? What do you think about experience?" They said that like in Japan, like people don't walk around with the cosplay like that unless it's an event. They'll go to the convention center and they'll dress up as the character and they'll come in. And they said they just bug out, like see people walking around the city, walking around with cosplays.
You worked hard on that. You're not taking it off until you're going to bed.
Yeah.
So funny.
That's my thing, is like, I'm usually so proud, even if it looks like shit, I'm so proud of it. And I don't want to take it off because I don't want that moment to end, because then no longer is this character real anymore.
See, it's so funny because the professor walks around the cons and it's the professor. I don't know where Paul is at that time, but it's the professor.
He's in the
it's so funny. It's funny you say that, Raphael, because I actually have gone up to people like not dressed up.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Who are you? I said, I'm Professor Haugens. No way.
They do look like totally different people.
The glasses are enough to get by. And
still the only times I do that kind of dress up is I do it at Halloween every year. But whenever I dress up as like I'm in character for like that whole time, I don't know how you guys.
You gotta watch our Halloween shows because Tony stays in character the whole time.
Oh, I try sometimes, but it's hard. Like if I have a character again, I can't talk, and there's like two hosts, and what guess what?
I gotta say he was nice because he was
this is Jason talking today. Sorry.
Do all of your characters, Tony, have the New York accent?
Forget about it.
Forget about it. What you talking about?
I'm Jason over here.
Jason from the Bronx.
I'm gonna drink my water. Oh man.
So what are you guys geeking out about right now? Like what's your current obsession?
Ooh.
I watched recently. I finished Wednesday yesterday. I loved it.
Watched what?
Wednesday
on Netflix? Yeah.
Oh, see, I never watched the first season.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Dude, if you like dark stuff,
I do.
You watch 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's really good.
And it's Tim Burton, so
there's something about it that I feel like they've commercialized it and they want me to buy it. It's kind of what it feels like.
And it's funny because it's the opposite. It's the opposite. Yeah, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the commercial people don't want to see it because it's kind of quirky.
Yeah.
Is it pretty good?
They're not selling anything. Just click on it if you want to, basically. Yeah.
I might want to watch it.
I can pay it in advance, just it's so
for its Wendy's collaboration with the franchise.
Oh, that was great. Yeah.
I just talked about that today. I thought that was funny.
It's actually, I was reading like the marketing on the bag, and like Wednesday on this little tombstone Wednesdays, like normally I wouldn't partner myself with like a multi-conglomeration, but that redheaded burger slinging freak said I could do whatever I wanted to her customers. I said, sign me up. And I'm like,
love it.
You know what? That alone might have just sold me.
I love it. That's great.
I actually caught up to Dan the Dan.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
I'm
love
watching
it. I've been watching it.
I caught up to it, and then I was like, "Oh, there's another episode coming out on the 11th." Dude, I didn't want to have to wait.
I know it's taking us back to old school with this weekly.
Dude, the references, man. The guy was singing the guy was singing the Shah Aznavour song from like also kind of like that's crazy.
Dude, that heavy metal song was
And
fantastic.
and it was so funny because there's a guy that like he changes when he hits cold water.
Yeah.
And then they change with hot water, and he sang the Robin Wood Half song. So I was dying laughing because that's exactly what happens in Robin Wood Half. So.
But that metal band in that episode is that not Dragon Force?
Yeah.
Is that
they're
Dragon
supposed
Force?
they're supposed to be ex-Japan. So that band they're supposed to be a parody. Yeah, they're supposed to be a parody of ex-Japan, and they went through this whole legal thing just recently.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Dragon
Force. They work. It was kind of like the Ginzu Force that pose, but they're a real band, and then they do that. So yeah.
Okay, I might have to check X.
That's because they didn't think the song was gonna be such a banger, but that song is a.
Yeah, they went to living because it's like so in the manga it's a parody of X Japan, and in the anime it's of course a parody. It's also a parody of X Japan, and so they hired a band to make a song that was a parody. It was like a parody version of their song. And so like it was everything was great at the beginning. So the leader of the band, he said, "Hey, this is great. Check this out." And it was a good thing. It was a good thing. Like it led fans to check out X Japan. It led X Japan fans to check out Dan and Dan. It was a positive thing.
It was great all around. Yeah.
Collaborative.
So guess what happened? The lawyer got involved and said, "Wait a minute, that parody song sounds a little too close to like the actual song." And all these lawyers got involved, and it got crazy.
Yeah.
And then we talk about pulling the episode, but they didn't do that. About editing the episode, they didn't do that. Only thing was because that's an actual band who sings the parody song. So they had that song on like Spotify. They had to take it off of Spotify and all this and that.
Oh, well, that tracks.
That is messed up.
It was insane. But the funny thing is that that X Japan is owned by like Sony Music, and then Aniplex makes Dan and Dan. Sony owns like Aniplex. So it's like, why are you fighting? You're all owned by the same company. It's insane.
Fighting your own company.
It's insane. Yeah.
I didn't know Sony owned Aniplex.
That just reminds me of Warner Brothers in DC. When like we can't use his character, and I'm like, dude, you're the same company.
Right.
Well, DC does that a lot. They do a lot of self-imposed embargoes, which is insane. I never understand it. It's like the final season of like Justice League Unlimited. They couldn't have Batman characters because they had a cartoon called The Batman. So I don't know. They do that themselves. It's like I don't know. It's insane. Like
it's infighting for corporate profits. Is what it is.
Like,
you can't.
I think the thing
they should be better than you.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's like so so when they had the Joker character on Gotham, they couldn't call him the Joker because they were making.
I remember that. Yeah.
Right. That stuff is insane. I guess the thinking behind it is, hey, you like Joker? Well, you have to go here to like Joker. You're not going to get there to Joker.
But we all know it's Joker.
It's the same people watching all this stuff, man. What's the difference? I don't know.
We don't want to saturate the market yet. They saturate the comics.
It's like if you want the Batman villains, you gotta watch the Batman. You're not gonna get about Justice. It's the same people watch Justice League. Watch the Batman cartoon. What's the difference? I mean, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Corporations ruining something else?
At least with Marvel, it made sense. It was different companies that owned all the freaking different characters. So you're like, okay. With DC, it would always bug me out because it's Warner Brothers and DC. Warner Brothers owns DC.
Yeah.
You're like, why are you fighting against yourself? We can't have Batman on this show. Why?
Mom and Dad fight, lose. That's what I got excited about. Maybe you guys have some more insight to this because you clearly are more knowledgeable than I am. But was I the only one that got excited at the end of what was it? I guess Venom 2, when they caught that piece of it, and I think it was just before another Spider-Man movie came out.
Right.
I've been expecting the MCU to bring in Venom ever since that moment.
The rumor is that the new Spider-Man movie, they've kind of caught him in the black suit in it, and it's heading into the Secret Wars where he would have the black suit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the rumor.
Are they maintaining the storyline where he's not he's totally forgotten and everything? Do you know if this is still happening?
Yeah, that's what the new movie is about. is that nobody remembers who he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I think was awesome because I really got sick and tired of the whole high-tech Spider-Man. That's not Spidey. Spidey's wearing like a red and green, blue suit. It's like, sewn up by himself, and it's all his wits and it's all his powers. He doesn't need high tech.
Well, he was Tony. Yeah, well, he was like Tony Stark's the sidekick. Like he wasn't his own person. So
right.
Yeah, they were skipping like so much of his growth in the storyline to jump to Iron Suit Spider. Yeah. And I'm like, that's cool, and it makes for good merchandising, I suppose. But I'm glad that they did kind of do a retcon and take him back to his roots. Because I remember as a kid,
I like the fact they're going back to Peter Parker instead of Tony Stark Jr.
Yeah.
Yes. What's up, DSB? This one's mine.
I think they're both yours.
Squishy?
Yeah.
Hi, Squishy. I don't recognize the picture, but I guess I never see pictures. Well, DSB is the same in our Discord, so I'm always used to that. But sorry, Squishy, if I do know you.
Oh, she used to be Squishy 617.
Oh, Squishy 617. Of course. See, you changed your number to 2X.
How many squishies do you know, Bose?
At least 617. Let me tell you what.
Dude, if you're like Disney, you're going to be calling all of them Squishy, right?
Yeah, you are Squishy and you are mine. Are you going to Yeah, Bose. Oh, yeah, she calls me Bose. I call her little squish. Sometimes I like throw off and be like, what up, Squish 618? I know you're 17. I know it. It's a thing.
So, Bose, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
You're in a good place. You guys are about to be hosting this event in California.
Yeah.
Amazing. What do you think you guys are going to be next? What's the next step forward? Because that's a huge step. The whole hosting the event thing.
Forward thinking. This is tough.
My question is more of, I know what you like. I know what you enjoy doing. So what is it that you want to do that you haven't been able to do, or you want to do more of?
Honestly, this opportunity excites me the most because we got an opportunity years ago with our original co-host PK, with our local con. We just got to host a panel at our local con.
Those are amazing. Yeah.
And it felt like we've already hit the big time. It was so fun. And then a couple of years ago, T and I were on our way to C2E2, and there was a past guest. Yep. I'm getting to it. No spoilers. There was a past guest who his friend was running a panel, but they didn't have a moderator. And so they called us. You're like, I know you're on your way here. Can you do a moderation at 11:30? We're like, moderate a panel at C2E2? Yep. And so we got to do that. And so this feels like the next escalation, but these are all like years apart. Historically, what normally happens and what's likely to happen, but I'm going to fight tooth and nail for it not to happen, is we take a big step forward and then life happens. We get distracted. We just like have a huge imposter syndrome. So we just like fall back to obscurity.
I know what you're talking about. There. Yeah. It's happened to us a couple of times.
But I'm manifesting. This opportunity will give us a larger limelight and show that this kind of thing might be more of our bread and butter, because like all we do is sit on a couch and talk to people. And especially more my background. Like I said, I'm in the theater, I work for school. I've emceed a lot of events, and I'm like, I don't have the knowledge that T has, but I can hold a microphone and hype somebody up. So I've always gone to these bigger cons and seeing like the MCs and the hosts, and I'm like, I want to do that. And hopefully it just opens up more doors for us to like kind of get more into the room with maybe some bigger names, bigger guests, and just be able to have more of a front row seat to the action. Because that's really all I've ever wanted to do. It's not about fame or fortune. It's just about hanging out with like the cool people, which I'm already doing, but the cool people that I currently don't have access to. So I'm hoping that's the next step. What that looks like specifically, I really don't know. And I've never known. We just kind of take life at us as it comes. but I know that the guys
yeah.
running the con have very much forward thinking. And as this continues to succeed, if we don't screw this up, hopefully we'll come back next year and do it again. And then hopefully just continuing to make good, solid content here that more people can tune into, not just for us, but so that we can be a larger platform for the guests that come on. I know a lot of people have Kickstarters or a book, and I'm like, come on the show, and they get excited. And I'm like, well, don't get that excited. We're not that big. But I hope that we can do them justice one day.
But they should get excited, because the more you can spread the word about your Kickstarter, and I know some people don't see it that way, but the more you can spread your word about your Kickstarter, you never know. There could be an audience member in that show that is going to be the person that supports your book.
Yep.
And that one person makes a difference, because, that's one person you didn't have.
I think that's why Ralph likes me on this show, because every time there's a freaking Kickstarter, I gotta freaking back
it. They're having fun over here. It's like, let's see what's going on. You got there's a lot of stuff over here.
The fam showed up.
Yep.
I had you guys in like large screen, so like I didn't see any of the chat for a long time. Sorry, guys.
Look at all this stuff, man. They're just having fun over here.
Good. That's what Monday nights are for. That's why I like having these on Mondays, because it feels like an extension of the weekend.
My favorite thing is when the audience just go have their own conversation.
Right.
That's my favorite thing. I feel like they think they're being whatever, but I'm like, no, have your own conversation while whatever we're doing is going on, because that's fantastic.
This should just be a place where geeks come to geek out, right?
Exactly.
That makes for a good slow.
That would be the best. You're having your own conversation, then you go to check the chat, and they're having their own argument about something.
Well, that's happened a couple of times, and I sit here going,
that change, and I'm like, oh well, leave that alone.
I don't know what to highlight.
But that's always the best.
Well,
Ocean's playing Monster of the Week. Isn't that like a TTRPG? How are you playing and lurking?
That's what I want to know. Speaking of Kickstarters, we have a couple here that haven't started yet. They're going to start soon. And this is important when they haven't started to go support them. And it's actually free to do so, because you sign up to get notified. And it gives the Kickstarter a great starting point in the algorithm when the Kickstarter kicks off. The more followers the Kickstarter has, the better place in the algorithm they will kick off in. And our friend Proctor here, you like rock and roll, you like sci-fi, you like monster stuff, this is the place to go, because he has a great character right here, and it rocks.
Is the character the giant squid?
No.
Oh, I'm rooting for that.
Isn't the giant squid badass?
It is badass. That's why I'm rooting for that guy. He's got a story I want to know.
Well, he's in the story, so you go find out what's going on. And I think this is like a Proctor 1 through 5. So you get all the good stuff in one shot.
Okay. Drop the link. I want to click it.
Yeah, how do we get to it, Ralph? Come on, man.
All right. It's a good thing you guys said it, because I don't want to hear the other guy say it, because the other guy's like, Ralph, where's the link? Why didn't you drop the link? You didn't drop the link. I ain't going to go look for it.
Didn't we tell this, Mr. Heredity? The other guy is Paul, man. Come on.
There we go. There's the link in the comment section, and I'll put it into the private chat as well. There we go. And dudes, if you guys like rock, this guy will help you out. And of course, I have to do a shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Yes, our friend Jorge Medina has his shameless plug, and he's going to be on the show in October for our 10th anniversary, kicking off his beautiful shameless plug. And this guy is cute. He is amazing. And he makes me want to do a shameless plug all the time. And
what kind of plug?
Is at the same place. He is at Sign Up to Get Notified. Go sign up to get notified. Help Jorge Medina out. This is a fantastic book. If you guys want to learn more about it when he's on the show in October, come and check it out, because this is a fantastic little book here. If you like this Wonder Duck, you will love his shameless plug.
Come for the Wonder Duck, stay for the plug.
Exactly.
I like it.
Because his other book is Wonder Duck, and Wonder Duck is a beautiful cross between DuckTales and old Disney. Yeah.
I'm listening.
Exactly.
Tails, woo.
Dude, fantastic. Go check out Jorge Medina. He is amazing. He'll be on the show probably the first or second week of October. I think it's probably the first week. And I'm looking forward to having him on and talking all the great geek stuff. Oh, look at this. This guy's saying the same thing. But didn't Twitch recently do a crackdown of U-bots?
Not that one, apparently. I'm such a bad Twitch streamer. I don't even know how to get rid of that.
Team Drew! Dude, if you want to... Oh, yeah. I forget you know him.
Yeah.
That's how we met.
Exactly. He pushed me towards you. He is the great connector on the internet.
Team Drew is the man. Dude, guys, if you guys want to go see some beautiful TTRPG stuff, go check out Team Drew. He does amazing stuff. He will be, again, at Tabletop Gaming Expo in April, I think it is. And he will be dungeon mastering there. So you guys can go see his games for yourself.
And lit Long Island Tabletop.
Yep. Long Island Tabletop Gaming Expo.
That's a Long Island name.
There we go. All my love to you guys. Look, it's the Heroes of Evermore.
We've been talking about you all night.
We were just talking about you guys. Yep.
Oh, I guess if we were talking about them, we should mention the con. No, I'm just kidding. We have been talking about the con.
Oh yeah, we've been talking about the con.
Just been talking about you.
I love TTRPG cons. I like the fact that there's more and more of them. Because before you used to have to go out of your way to go find them.
I've never been to one solely towards tabletop, let alone Gen Con, which is here in my state.
Yep.
I've never been to Gen Con, and I'm really ashamed.
I'm surprised. I figured that'd be like one of your big things.
Yeah.
It's on our list.
It should be. I don't know. The dates just never worked out because I've got a fairly flexible schedule, but with the theater, there's just certain weeks of the year that I cannot touch, and it always falls down during one of those.
They're just saying there's tables of people selling stuff. It's not all.
Oh, definitely.
Selling
Yeah,
things.
tabletop.
It's not all playing games, so it's just
They're on a table. There's something on top.
right.
It's so funny what tabletop games has become. It's not what it used to be. It's so much. It entails so much now. Before it was just one thing. Now it is so much, so big, such a broad definition now.
Yeah, we used to call them board games back in my day.
Yeah, but even like Anime NYC and New York Comic Con, now they have dedicated spaces for tabletop gaming now. So
Oh, definitely.
they never used to.
Absolutely. Of course, Heroes. And of course, they should go check out your show because, that kind of showcases what you do. And our friends over here are going to be emceeing and showing off all the beautiful stuff. Dude, I can't wait to see the coverage from this show.
Oh, yeah, we should cover it, huh? Yeah. Now you're just stressing me out, Ralph. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a lot of work.
What we've been trying to do on Bit and Apple, and then we've been invited a couple times to do it, but we just haven't been able to figure out the logistics of it, is to go live from an event.
I mean, yeah, because I've seen ones where they have like a booth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Morgan, we got to talk. I want a booth.
Because if you can go live from can you imagine live from this event? MysticCon
25, baby. Like I was just gonna hold a phone and go live on Insta, but that's better. That's better.
Yeah, that works too. That's still live.
I just gotta fly out all my equipment. As if it's a lot.
Ooh, look, a tease. Oh, they will be. Live from MysticCon.
To be honest, I was talking to Ralph before this, and when he was like congratulating us on this, he's like, "You got to come on the show and talk about it." And at that point, I was like, "To be honest, you're going to say, so you're emceeing. What's that about?" And I'm going to say, I don't know. There's a lot of things that we get to shore up, but we got the base details. We kind of understand what we're doing, but it's going to become a lot more specific and come clear into view in these next few weeks.
That is the fun of it, though, because you're going to this event. And it kind of makes you go to the next level of covering these types of events, especially because you are the host of that event. So now that brings you into something else. And now you got all these ideas flowing, all this juices flowing. That's what I'm saying. I'm excited to see what you guys do.
Yeah. Sounds in theory like a really good time. No, we're just really nervous because we don't want to screw it up. We don't want to misrepresent the con. We don't want to misrepresent ourselves, although that's kind of our brand is just like, look at those fuck ups. So at least we can't screw that part up too badly. But no, we're just really excited.
I think you guys go and be yourselves because I love your coverage, especially when you are at the other cons, because you guys are having fun. I feel like us as Bit and Apple, we need to go back to, we kind of still do it. We used to do like you guys. We'll do skits. We'll do a little things when we're there. Yeah,
I miss skits.
So yeah, I miss them too.
And now that he is here closer to me, because he used to be like 2 hours north, but now he's here with me, and so we can get back to doing skits together.
You tell him, Heroes.
The most fun.
That's why I chose you 1,000%.
Okay, don't regret it.
Oh, it's even more than that. It's 10,000%.
That's a lot of zeros. It's almost the same number on the check that they mailed us to do it. That's a joke. That's a joke.
I gotta start my own podcast. Yeah, Ralph. I've had enough of you. I'm gonna do my own now.
Oh no!
How difficult can it be, really?
I'm not sure. Well, clearly not hard if we're doing it, but
exactly.
I wasn't sure what the emotion that elicited was in those 2 seconds of silence, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
It was life changing for me, Bose. I'll tell you right now.
It was what?
It was life changing for me.
You just set you off on a new path. Learning from kids. Screw that. I'm doing podcasting.
I'm doing a podcast.
By the way, Heroes, if you guys want to come on the show and talk about your event, you are more than welcome to.
Do it. Y'all are a good time.
You say the nicest things that we pay you to say. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, the check was missing a few zeros, I think.
Team Drew says he got to run. He's got to finish a bunch of stuff. Of course, he's always busy.
Filming in Canada.
Damn, filming in Canada? Damn, boy.
What, your OnlyFans get shut down in the States?
Heroes Evermore says that would be awesome. Let's link up. Yep, more than happy to have you on the show and talk about the event. Spread the word, get people excited, have some fun. Dogs dating cats. Well, we know.
What? Did I black out or did you have a stroke? I can't.
The Ghostbusters Bill Murray speech.
I am not a geek.
He is a rit.
Exactly. You tell him. Oh, man. These people are having way more fun over there than we are.
That's for sure.
Oh, man. I'm showing off the Heroes Evermore. Look at all this beautiful stuff. And they look crazy.
No, I first met Morgan. That's Morgan right there. Because I was entranced by like all the fun that his people were having at his table. And I'm like, I want to have that much fun. Like they were in the backyard fighting a kraken with a sword and like a real like suction cup bow and arrow. He had this like arcade game. He had a custom drink. He's got these amazing setups that come down from the ceiling. And I'm like, this is God tier DM status.
Yes,
instead of just being jealous from a distance, I want to talk to this guy. And so that's how we got linked up. And they've done some incredible things with their first couple campaigns. They turned it into a book. A goal is to eventually turn into a video game. Like this guy has unending
Those are some great goals.
And unending.
We love seeing that here.
I love watching people with big ideas and learning nothing from it, and then going to bed with none brain cells because I painted myself into a corner.
Literally.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fantastic, folks. Go check them out. And you know what? I'll make it easy for you guys again. I'm hoping to help me making things easy for you. Putting the link in the comment section so you guys can go have as much fun as we have here.
No, you won't. You can't do it.
There we go. Link in the comment section. Go check them out. and they'll be on the show soon. I'll be talking to them. We'll bring them on. We'll do all this beautiful DMing. And then there was silence.
That's a good conversation for you two to have, especially because, like, I remember on our episode where you came on and we got deep.
Oh, yeah, we got deep.
About, like, backstory and the hero's journey.
Yep.
And, like, we were 15 minutes in and we're like, holy shit, these questions were saved for, like, if we had time. But I guess we're going to live here for the next hour. And I think that you and him would have some really cool conversations about just like character creation and story arc.
Sounds like fun. Let's get creative.
Because I'll always remember, you are a writer. I tell people that all the time. They're like, I'm not a writer. Are you writing? Well, yes, you're a writer. Written Ralph told me that.
You're writing, you're a writer. That's it. It's simple. Again, remember, you can level up. That's a whole other thing. But if you're writing, you are a writer.
Just like if I'm podcasting, I'm a podcaster. Oops.
Dude, do you have a show? Yes, you're a podcaster. But I'm not that good. You're still a podcaster. People make it so complicated.
They do.
That's why some people never start their show, because they never do the first show.
What was your first show like?
It was bad. And you guys got, well, wait, we're talking about the live show or the original pre-recorded stuff?
Whichever one was worse.
Go and check out the Writ early shows on the Benton Apple TV channel on YouTube, and you'll see that it looks nothing like this, or even the later episodes of the Writ.
This all came together last month or so.
Oh man.
No, but that's what I tell people when they're like, I want to maybe do podcast, but I don't know where to start. And I tell our story where PK and I were sitting at my dining room table. We had no idea what to do. We had an iPhone on a selfie stick shoved in a wine bottle, an empty one, because we didn't have a tripod or anything. We're like, I guess this will do. We did zero planning for our first episode. And then we just sat there and talked for like an hour, and we had some like plugs. But even looking back on it, you can tell, just like I'm sure you can tell from looking at your first episode, you're like, we were wetting our pants back then. We're like, was that good at all?
Dude, this smooth voice and the way I handle the show, I would not have learned any of that unless I had done the writ stuff. And if you look at the first stuff, it doesn't flow.
Nah.
No flow to it. It's just me trying to do something.
But that's learning. That's literally how we learn, right? But I think it's because we live in this, it's on the internet forever kind of society.
Oh, definitely.
And so people are afraid to even take that first step because that's always going to live on the internet.
Dude,
but let it.
Just, own it, bro. That's it. Just own it.
You gotta have something funny to look back at.
Exactly. Dude, my favorite thing is to point people to my Macho Man episode, because that's the craziest I went.
I think that's what you sent me. Or no, I think I found it when I was looking you up for like before the show, and I was like, I want to know what this guy's about. I was a little scared. I do remember thinking, is this going to be the most terrifying episode that I'll have been a part of?
Dude, I got to that point. I got to that level.
This is like the most fun ever.
Dude, I got to that level of the writ, and I was like, maybe I should take a step back.
Did I go too far? Is this the line?
Because I stayed in character for that whole thing. I don't think I even came out of character for that.
No, you did. I'm like, at least he knows how to commit. But sometimes you've probably had guests where like you look at their stuff and like they have a character.
Yeah.
And then when you meet them in person, like, well, they're going to drop that and I'll get to talk to them. And then you never actually talk to them.
No.
You talk to them through a filter of a character. You're like, okay.
I don't know how they can do that because I have the writ character, because the writ's up here. And he talks up here and he's like, this is the writ, and he's the radio personality guy. But when you're talking to me outside of this, I'm all like, oh yeah,
All of a sudden you have like a deviated septum and broken glasses.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Vin Deluxe. I met him at
oh my god, Vin Deluxe
Annie Tomo, and he kept introducing me. I said, no, you're Vin Deluxe. You're not Noel. You're Vindalux. That's who I know you are.
Dude, you want a great guest? Vindalux. He's with the guys from Kaiju Big Battle. And
Vindalux.
he's fantastic.
He really is a cool guy.
Kaiju Big Battle?
Yeah, Kaiju Big Battle. Do you used to watch G4?
What?
You used to watch G4?
No.
So G4 was a place where you could watch video games. Oh my god, yeah.
Oh no, never got into it.
So this Kaiju Big Battle ended up on G4 for a while there.
Okay, that seems like a big deal.
Fantastic.
If I knew what it was.
It's Kaiju's wrestling.
Love it already.
With a little city underneath them, and they're tossing each other, destroying the city.
Oh, it's Rampage.
Yes.
Okay,
Live.
I'm here for it.
Live.
Wait, live?
Yes.
Live.
Oh, hell yeah.
I've been to the show. It is fantastic, folks. If you get a chance to go see the Kaiju Big Battle live, go see it. And they travel the country, so you probably could get a chance of seeing them.
Oh, I'm looking it up now. Oh, DSB, have you heard of this? Are you still in the chat? Have you heard of this?
Kaiju Big Battle. You know what? I'm going to help you guys out. I'm going to go look for the Kaiju Big Battle, guys. And I'm going to show you.
Is Battle spelled wrong on purpose?
Isn't the event Kaiju Brooklyn?
Kaiju Brooklyn is an event, but Kaiju Big Battle is a whole separate thing.
I found it. I'm following. I'm going to message him tomorrow. I need to know more about this.
Yeah,
God, this place is packed.
Look at this stuff, man.
Game reviewer too. It does like old video game reviews. It's kind of cool.
I don't know what relevance these kind of photos have, but I'm sure once I immediately dominate my entire personality with
look
them,
at look at that. Look at all the little buildings. Look at the Kaijus fighting.
That's awesome. It's like all the villains from the old Power Rangers movies retired.
Oh, this is totally.
They're trying to keep.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm so here for this. DSB, tell me that you've heard of this, or at least you've been to an event. Oh, sick. Yes. Why is this exactly what I needed in my life right now?
It is fantastic, folks. I've seen it live. There's
Vin.
That's Vindalux.
Yeah,
Vindalux.
Is he like the host, like the MC of the event?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
He is boss. He's Boss Monster Kaiju. He's the boss monster.
He connected to the Instagram account?
I'll give you his personal account.
Just give me his number. That's fine.
Happy Independence Day. Let me see if the video that way because they shared it.
I love that some of these video or photos are taking place in like a large arena, and then others in like somebody's pole barn backyard.
This is the interview I did with them at Kaiju Brooklyn. So that's the owner of Kaiju Big Battle right there.
Okay.
And that's Vin. Vin is the host and the voice of Kaiju.
The owner looks very comfortable on camera.
Well, that's why Vinny's the voice. And
yeah.
Let's see. Is it here? Is it here?
Are these like staged kind of? Oh, it's a giant waffle. That's cool. Are these staged or are these? That's sick.
It's totally real.
Like all wrestling, yeah.
Wrestling is real. What are you talking about staged?
Don't even go to wrestling's real. Stop it.
I said wrestling's real.
No, Ralph was going to say no, it's not.
Oh no, I didn't say that. I said wrestling's real. What are you talking about? And there's Dr. Cube. You know, he's evil. So
clearly, he's in a lab coat. What a square!
Oh my god, this is fantastic, folks. Go check it out.
Why? I don't know when this stream became like roasting people's Instagram, but I'm kind of here for it.
We do this on the norm anyway. It's just that people are usually here when we do.
Oh my god, I'm actually writing that down. That's a great content idea.
Oh my god, dude, you
Instagram.
guys, he is fantastic. He's a great have. And like Paul was saying, he does video games, he does other stuff. There's many aspects to Vinny.
It's gotta be. His hair's 2 different colors, so at least that's
Dude,
multifaceted.
Doesn't he remind you of Max Headroom?
Who's that?
Ooh.
You don't know Max Headroom?
Jeez.
I will once I ask ChatGPT.
Go back to 1980s. Basically, he was like the first avatar, like made it big time.
Oh, definitely.
Totally computer generated, like Max Headroom.
Right.
Yeah.
He was like MTV's first host before they had like real hosts. Back when they used to play music.
Oh.
He was a computer. He's just a head. He was like my Max Headroom.
Max Headroom.
Yeah. And then the actor who played him, they made a show out of it too.
And this is where everyone found out that I'm a little younger than all of you. I also didn't have cable. Okay, I didn't have cable.
That would have stopped you from seeing half the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he did a lot of Coke commercials. So, like, if you saw soda commercials, he was on it. Max Headroom, yeah.
Oh yeah, he was. I forgot about that.
Hang on, now I gotta Google him. I bet if I look him up,
he'll come right up.
Max
Head.
Oh yeah, if you put him in,
Headroom. Yeah.
See, the story is that Max got hit by something, and the last thing he saw was Max Headroom.
The chat's really dumb. They need you to break that down.
Sometimes when you're driving, there is a sign overhead that says, "This is the Max Headroom."
See, now you get a chat. You can laugh now.
It's basically like like VTubers. It was basically like an early version of a VTuber.
That's actually a very good explanation. He's an early
the very version of the VTuber. Like this guy was just doing his thing, and then at some point, someone said, "Hey, man, why don't we make this into a series and make it that it was
or made a TV show out of it?
Was or is or based? I don't remember how the series worked, but it was or based on like a real guy. Like
but he looks like he's wearing a prosthetic.
Yeah, the actor Fuhrer, I think his name was the real actor. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, Matt Fuhrer. I like Matt Fuhrer. He's fantastic.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I remember most from like if you remember the '90s.
Yeah, that's Max Headroom.
That's Max Headroom.
Yeah,
and that's Matt Fuhrer.
On the left.
That's Matt Fuhrer and then Max Headroom. Yeah.
They did voice work like if you remember the '90s cartoon of the Hulk, the good one. He was the leader in that. And there was a cartoon with the Pink Panther talk. He was the Pink Panther, so he did.
Oh, he has a great voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we know because from Max Headroom.
Right? Who doesn't know Max Headroom? What kind of? Would he live under a rock? What?
Everyone on this call does now. That's for sure.
Everyone, all four of us.
Dude, I gotta say, we've gone through the biggest geek down that we've ever had on this show.
Who else can we mention?
I feel like when Nat or Jordan is on, whenever we mention anything older than 2000, they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
I know.
It was like 2000. That was only 10 years ago. No, 2000 was 20.
Oh God, the 90s was 20 years ago. It was 20 years ago. Okay, well,
I feel like the 80s was 20 years ago. So
this will be an age check for all of us. Like, what was your favorite childhood cartoon, or maybe not your absolute favorite, but list off your top 3.
Johnny Quest.
Okay, that tells me a lot about you.
Johnny Quest, Flintstones, and hard for third. Oh, Batman. He really is a cartoon, though, right? I'll take that back.
Which Batman?
Well, I'm thinking like Adam West and Burt Ward.
Okay,
that's not a cartoon, but anyway, we think we're a cartoon.
Well, it was like a cartoon.
It
was like a cartoon, but it wasn't a cartoon. But definitely Johnny Quest, Flintstones, and Jetsons. Those are the 3.
Yeah, we're the same age, Paul.
It's hard for me it's hard for me to distinguish. I watched cartoons like pretty much all my life.
Yes, you did.
At one point, I kind of like stopped and more or less just watch anime now. I don't watch too much animation, but so it's very hard for me to like. But I guess the youngest. I remember watching like the '60s Spider-Man show and like black and white.
Oh my God, that was a great show.
In black and white.
Spider-Man.
It wasn't in black and white. We had a black and white TV. That was the first TV I had.
Wow, Tony, we're the same age,
right, Tony?
Oh man, no, I just turned 50, man. I'm way older than you. And then after that, I
50?
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50, yeah, I just turned 50 in March. Yeah.
What?
74.
Okay, I need to know your moisturization routine. This is for my girlfriend in the chat.
Don't stop watching cartoons or just don't stop watching animation. Play video games. Just don't.
Anytime I've
Wait for
buffed
Tony to pull up
against
Mega Man.
moisturizer,
Tony,
I
you haven't pulled
take
up
it
Mega
back.
Man yet. Come on.
Oh, Tony's the Mega Man guy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Mega Man was the way that cartoon was like way later.
It was, but it was still 80s.
Yeah, no, that was nine. Well, I get Captain N was 1989, so it's like just made it. Then his cartoon was 98.
Moisturize.
Yeah.
I will. If I can be 50 and look like this, yes.
Let's see.
Yes, I think I've already missed my window.
No, like the rest was like Spider-Man, and then we used to watch the I remember there was this the Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera.
Oh my God, that was great. Yeah.
Like different cartoons. They had like they had like a group. It was called, I think it was called like Impossibles. There were like these 3 characters who had superpowers, and then
The Impossibles.
Then a little bit later when we moved, we got a color TV. We had Super Friends. And then we had Spider-Man's Amazing Friends. And as a kid, I was like, yo, why don't they meet each other? How come they just can't get together? So, and I still think that most of the times I haven't changed. Like, why don't they just get to hang out and get together? But yeah.
I feel like I have to show my driver's license to prove that I'm old enough to be part of this chat.
Yeah.
I'm the same there with there because I Scooby-Doo, Hong Kong Phooey.
I mean, my favorite all time is like I love Ghostbusters. I love that. The real Ghostbusters.
The only problem I had with Scooby-Doo was when Batman appeared, and like they didn't fill in his neck. So it's like he had the cowl on, and then all of a sudden his white neck is exposed. Like, what the hell? It's like I don't have Barbara.
It was a different version of Batman.
A little black ink there, for God's sakes. I mean, come on.
I know he probably blacked out his eyes. You could just carry it down.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, his
Suppose
neck's exposed. Like,
what are your 3 favorites?
I was gonna say Street Sharks.
I love Street Sharks.
Yeah, it's 90s.
Pretty jawsome. Yeah, all mine were gonna be in the 90s when I grew up. Spider-Man, Ninja Turtles.
Oh, you like all the good stuff.
Yeah.
All the good stuff. The
That's
90s cartoons were fantastic.
things.
There was some
What'd you
great
say, Paul?
cartoons in the 90s.
That's when they actually animated things.
Yeah. Because our cartoons weren't really that animated.
No, I don't know what they were.
Screen.
Yeah.
I kept seeing the same scenes over and over.
Oh yeah.
I
think
Batman the animated series. Woo!
There was that big change when like DuckTales came out because that's when they had like Japan.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's when
cartoons.
Disney
changed everything.
That's when it like got really good, and then like everybody started like and then like Batman the animated series came out where they just like really
Well,
did an
the big
amazing job.
big thing was like the windshields, right? And like all the reflections on the windshields.
so
That was
cool.
totally anime. And it's just like, okay, now everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
That was like the thing. Like, does anybody draw?
Yeah, I drew, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you knew
I
like
think Paul
early on
draw
when you
too.
started drawing something, like you found like that first good thing you could draw, and then that was just all that you drew.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For me, it was the stupid doodle with it was a guy. It was very like The Mask. Remember, like
Yeah.
jaw hitting the ground, eyes bulging out, tongue lolling out of the mouth. I just thought that was so fun to draw, and I drew it on everything. And they're like, "Do something else." And I'm like, "No, it's all I got."
Oh man. Folks, I hope you enjoyed today's show. It has been a blast geeking out with you.
Why are we?
Yeah, and of
You're
course, we're
done?
having
Why are we
Boulder back
done?
on.
Why are we done?
8 more hours.
Come on, man. What the heck? You wussing out on us, Raphael. Come on.
It is way over our time. We are at 1:39 already.
What do you normally do? 20 minutes?
We do an hour. 15.
Oh.
How long do you go for your show?
An hour and a half.
Oh, so we're at your point. We're an hour and a half.
Get on my level.
So what usually ends up happening is we'll geek out like this episode, and we'll end up with a 2-hour show. And if I don't get ahead of it, we end up with a 2-hour show.
Yeah, you need to.
Which is worse when we
Tony
start
and all
10:30
overtime.
written Ralph, and that goes to like 12:30 in the morning. It's like, good
Oh
night.
my god, dude, it was worse when we were 11:30 for the written writ, because we would be like at 1:30 in the morning.
What are you,
And then
a
we would
young
all
man?
be like this.
What are you sponsored by C4?
It was the late right. Come on.
The late right.
It was
Yeah,
written
Wednesday
writ.
show, the Wednesday show was pretty rough, man. It's at 10:30, and then oh man, sometimes that goes
10:30 is
on.
still pretty
I
bad, but we
have
can
to
handle
work the next.
10:30.
I have to work the next day. Like,
Yeah.
I remember we had one guest. I mean, great guest, but it was like, at the very end of the show, Ralph will be like, hey, just tell us like, what you're about.
Where you
Just
can
give your
find us.
phone
Yeah.
number, whatever. And the guy kept talking and on and on and on and on. He was like, no, you're just here to say goodbye. Like, and I had to be the bad guy. I was like, yo, come on, my phone is dying. I need to go to work tomorrow. It's 1:00.
Ready for bed. No, that's the worst. Like I'm sure you've gotten lots of different guests in your life over the last 10 years, baby. 10 years right here. But that's the hardest when you just have a rambler, like they're nervous. So they're like, I have to say all the things all at once. You're like, but it's a conversation. Well, we got time. Tell me about what you had for breakfast first.
I always like saying, we're going to bring you back on the show.
Hey, that's what you told me.
We're going to bring you back on the show. But it's funny because we like the geek out. We like it. It's just that sometimes the show has to end.
It has to. Otherwise, you need something to come back to next week.
Dude. And of course, we have 2 shows during the week. So on Wednesday for the written writ, join us as we have a bunch of other crazy guests hang out and come talk about being creative.
That's such a cool conversation. I got a piece of it on our Geek Out sesh, and I was obsessed. I'm like, I need to keep talking about this.
Oh, when the show gets into the creative process of things, and it happens all the time, this show and the other show, it can get really deep, and it can go into a whole different direction.
That's the direction I like.
Yeah.
But guys, thank you so much for letting me crash your stream. I mean, you crashed my stream.
You are welcome anytime. You want to go and double show? We'll do it again. You
got to pick a new day.
I know that any guest that we would have will be like, you mean that we get more coverage?
Yeah, people need to run the circuit. You need to know that you either start with you, come to me next, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And then we're always going to have guests. And then people are like, wait, I just heard about you. You must be famous.
You know what bugs me out the most is you tell people all the time, I said, dude, just go hit the person up. You don't know if they're going to say yes or no until you hit them up. Oh, but look, dude, just go hit them up. All they can say is no.
I've only been to Miss Indiana once, Bo, so just let me know. I'll be there for you.
You've what?
I've only been to Miss Indiana once, so just let me know and I'll be there for you.
You've been to Miss Indiana?
Yeah.
I was just there this summer.
Oh, really?
I was. I might know past a former Miss Indiana. Next time you're there, you need to hit me up and we'll Zionsville together. Yeah.
So, folks, I hope you like this. You got to check out the guys at 4 Geeks by Geeks, because we're all geeks and we all need to share the geekdom and enjoy the geekdom and go check them out wherever they go. Bozer, tell them one more time where they can find you.
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok at 4 Geeks by Geeks, and then catch us live at Mysticon, hosting the whole dang weekend, October 24th through 25th. We're going to be emceeing. That's a whole tabletop con run by some incredible guys, and we're really excited and honored to be there. And then catch us wherever we're next, whether it's the next big con or prison.
We're going to show you prison.
We're a live stream from inside.
And one more time, Paul, tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, we're available on Instagram, YouTube, X, Facebook, at Time Enforcer. It's really easy to find. You can get the game if you don't have access to the app stores. We have links on our website, timeenforcers.com/ Get. And it's available on the Mac, PC, iOS, and Android platforms. So if you have a phone or a computer, there's no excuse why you can't play it. You should be playing it. And then we actually have a Fractured Atlas link as well to make a tax-deductible donation for our education program. So all good stuff, and really looking for the support. Be really appreciated. Thank you.
There you have it, folks. Go check out all the beautiful geek stuff. And, of course, on this show, when it ends, this happens. And that's what